Jesse Whiteley. John Wong.
Lindsay Beaver.
Michael Archer from the 24th Street Wailers. You're watching TDC Moncton.
Hey folks, it's Nick from TDC Moncton and Cigare&Whiskey, and I've got with me here over at the Halifax JazzEast Festival two main people from the band. Mind you, without the other people behind them, they'd just be a duo. They call themselves the 24th Street Wailers, and one of the lead vocalist and the percussionist slash drummer is from Halifax. So I turned the camera over to them. Hello.
Hello. How's it going? Thanks for having us.
Your name is?
Michael.
Michael. And?
Lindsay.
Lindsay. How long have you been actually doing your 24th Street Wailers? Because I understand that
4 years.
You've been with the music scene for quite a long time. Apparently Barely's was your second mother or second family.
Yeah, like I went down to Barely's every Sunday when I first started playing about 11 years ago, and those guys were always really nice to me. And that Sunday jam are some of the best musicians in the country, bar none. Like, you won't find better players. Actually, there's a lot of great East Coast musicians. But yeah, I started out there and then moved to Toronto, met my band, put this together, and it's been it ever since.
Yep.
And now, I understand that you're the guitarist.
I play bass.
You play bass?
Yeah.
Okay, the guitarist is?
Emily.
Emily.
Burgess.
And you've got a saxophone player?
Yeah, that's Johnny Wong.
And a recent addition to your band, the keyboard player, right?
Yeah, that's right. His name's Jesse Whiteley.
Okay. You've got 2 studio albums, if I remember correctly?
3.
Three.
Two.
And 1 live album, right?
Yeah.
That's right.
Out of all the festivals that you visited, this is your first time over at the JazzEast? I don't think it is.
You don't know it is.
That's our first time at this festival, yeah.
It is?
Yeah.
Okay, well that's nice. Now, I understand that you've been doing your music for the love of it. Actually, you wouldn't be doing it otherwise, because the sound is just tremendous. You're 5 people on stage, but the sound comes off as a 16-piece big band.
Thank you.
It does, and I'm quite happy that you decided to actually make this happen, because we don't get to see a lot of our Maritimers actually performing at festivals where they were birthed from.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's true.
Now, you've been playing, both of you, collectively, or not collectively, separately, for how many years? And because you started off.
I've been singing my whole life, but as a drummer, I started when I was 19, so 11 years ago.
Okay.
I've been playing bass for 12 years.
12 years.
Basically, everyone else in the band's the same way. Early teens.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit older than everybody else.
Any particular influence that you could quote as the main reason why you went into this particular direction?
I mean, I can't name one, you know? Like, I can tell you, like, I got into it through, you know, early jazz singers and stuff, but I really wanted to do this as a job when I found out, like, early 50s rock and roll and blues artists and stuff like that. That's the stuff that I really like.
Yeah.
But that's not really what started me, it just was it's the thing that kept me in it. What were you?
You know, I had a few brothers that were already playing, and I just wanted to be part of the band.
It's true.
Yeah.
You need a bass player.
Exactly, right?
So, just to clear the path, you were in Halifax for a while. I understand that you moved to Toronto, where you met your now husband.
Yes.
But how did the 24th Street Wailers come about? Was it something that was already previously existing as a name? And
we went to school together, went to a good school, jazz school, so I don't like anything that's not jazz for the most part.
Okay.
So we kind of found solace in each other, you know, we were the only ones at school that wanted to play blues, you know, and 50s rock and roll, and luckily they're all really good. So it was sort of like winning the lottery with these guys. They all work really hard and they stay out of trouble and they're good musicians. We get along really well. You know, when you're on the road for as long as we are, you get the odd thing, right? But for the most part, we all get along really good. We all like the same thing. We got really lucky.
Well, that's the thing that keeps a band together. It's not how good you are.
No, God, no.
You know, it's how many hours can you survive in a band together every day. You know?
yeah.
And the dynamic of people. You can't have too many hot. Like I'm definitely the most aggressive one in the group, and I handle a lot of the on-stage stuff. Like I lead the band, but I also don't want it to be me and the so-and-sos. Like they're really good on their own, and they're a band and they're featured equally, right? But with that comes, you know, I have to make sure that everything's in line, and they understand that, you know, they're just gonna trust me that things are gonna go okay. There's very few bits of tension that way. Or like Mike does all our booking.
Yeah.
They have to understand that, you know, we work 24 hours a day doing this, and we're doing the best we can for them, and they always trust us.
Yeah.
Very lucky to have a band. And so far so good.
Yeah, it's been great.
So far so good. Today was good, you know. Most of the time it's usually a later spot, but today was good.
Yeah.
We haven't stuck them in too many weird places.
Because I know last night you were playing over at the
Company House.
The Company House, yeah. And that went on, that went well?
Yeah. Yeah, well, tiny little club, but we had some fun.
Yeah.
Big band sound in a small club.
Yeah, I guess so.
Now, from this particular venue, where are you going next? I understand that you're going to be touring a bit to here and there to the events, and I know that you're probably well known throughout Ontario for a lot of the festivals that occur in that
Honestly,
area.
our biggest fan base is the West
Coast.
and the United States.
Seriously?
United States.
Seriously. Ontario's a big market, and we're known, but
okay.
I would say our biggest, from the prairies onward, you know, and then we're going down to the United States more often. So, and East is good because I'm from here, but we probably get our more opportunity outside of these.
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay, so it's similar to some of the artists that I've known and met, like Petunia and the Vipers. I don't know if you've ever heard of him.
Yeah.
His fan base is mostly BC, but he also goes down to the States quite often.
Yeah, really, I mean, not that every province doesn't have, because there's a great place to play everywhere you go, but for some reason, like BC, Vancouver Island, they'll come out in droves.
Oh,
You never have to worry about shows there. They sell out, do great.
Yeah.
It's a tough sell. I don't know why. I have no idea why.
I don't know why,
But that seems to be, at least for us, that's our experience. Not to say that everywhere else hasn't been great, because it has, but it seems like the prairies onward is our strongest.
That's because they have to see you at least once. Once they see you, they get the bitten by the bug, and they become addicted to seeing the live show. I could ask many other questions, but those are all the basic building blocks that I actually need from you guys. I thank you very much for taking this time, especially on a nice overcast day where it's not deadly hot. folks, I've got another great band lined up as an interview right now. For those that don't know me, my name is Nick, and I host Cigare&Whiskey on CFPO and also my YouTube channel under TDC Moncton. This band has one thing in particular with time. It's just the word Chronos. For those of you that don't know the band, well, here's a portion of the band. The Chronos band. Starting from our left, we've got
Rayo on the bass.
I'm Trevor, I play the saxophone.
Kyle, I play keys.
Matt, I play trumpet.
So, first question I'm going to ask to you is how did this band actually become what it is?
Well, I'm not really sure what it is, so it's kind of a hard question to answer.
Well, when was it formed?
Formed 2 years ago, maybe 2.5 to 3 years ago. Our first gig was in March of 2012. It might have been like a one-off gig, you know, if it didn't work out, but we had a good time, so we're still doing it a couple of years later.
Okay.
The band started with a few new tunes that had been written and a group of musicians willing to play it. And that's how it started.
So, the band members right here from left to right, are they the original band members, or was there any change to the lineup?
There's been a few minor changes. All four of us are original members.
Okay. So, I know it's instrumental. It's entirely instrumental. I don't think there's any singing involved. Usually with funk, it's
only by the horns.
only by the horns. Because we've got the sax player and the horn player. You guys, just the two of you together, are actually providing a lot of brass to the actual band.
Yeah, it's a pretty big rhythm section set. So, I mean, I kind of think even when we're not playing, it still is a pretty full sound, right?
Okay.
But it's a nice little pad to play over, though.
And the keyboardist must have a fun time actually doing this.
Well, I finally get to do a lot of what I want. It's not often you get to play in a band like this where you can make a lot more noise than you're supposed to, and it's the right thing to do, I guess.
Well, it's fun to actually hear you guys actually do it during your sound check. It's actually fun to see that slice of heaven.
Our conga player wasn't here either. You should come back tonight and hear it with the congas.
Oh, you have a conga player too?
Yeah.
Nice, because I know you've got a gong, unless that was just for show.
We just brought that out tonight to see what happens. We're not sure what we're going to do with it.
So, the band's been around it's relatively new in the scheme of things, but all of you individually, you've been doing music since you were a kid, from what I remember.
I think all of us have been playing music almost our whole lives. So.
Okay, and is this project or band, is it the central piece of your musical lives, or are you doing your own thing on the side?
Yeah, this band is more like what we do between the things that we do full time.
Okay.
This is like everyone in the group's busy with 3 or 4 or 5 other things already, and whenever we have gaps in time, we can be the Chronos band, you know, a couple times a year.
But you're all in the Halifax area, right?
Yep.
Musically, apart from the festival that you're playing this year, I know you were doing something with Brent Tingly when you had some time at one point.
Yeah, all of June I was with Clark.
Exactly. Most of the band stays local. I'm assuming that it's pretty much local.
Yeah.
Any plans in the future of possibly doing a small tour for 1 or 2 weeks in the Maritimes?
Yeah, I think we'd be up for doing a small tour. It's really hard to get 9 busy musicians on stage for one show.
We're going to Fredericton tomorrow.
Fredericton tomorrow?
Yeah, we're playing the Pickering's Brewers Bash tomorrow
nice.
in Oxford Square. In August, we're playing the PEI Jazz Festival, so those 3 gigs we're covering Maritime provinces. So
Nice.
We're traveling, but not, I wouldn't say touring, you know.
Yeah.
Quick little trips.
Okay, so any odd question, but any of you musicians married at all? Have a family?
Not me.
Not you. Not you.
Our conga player Chuck
He is?
has a family.
Okay. That's probably one of the biggest challenges when you have a family and you're an active musician, or try to be.
Yeah.
It runs...
They don't always go hand in hand, the two.
No. Well, here you have it, folks. 4 of the bombastic members of the Chronos band. And here at JazzEast at
Company us.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Nick.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Hi, I'm Rayo. I play the bass.
I'm Trevor, I play the saxophone.
I'm Kyle, I play the keys.
I'm Matt. I play the trumpet.
We're from the Chronos band, and you're watching
TDC Moncton.
Hey folks, it's Nick from TDC Moncton and Cigare&Whiskey from CFPO. The band I have right now is a band that would make any dentist proud with the name. It's Joshua Van Tassel and Double Tooth, and I present to you the two gentlemen that make up 3/4 of the band, if I'm not mistaken. We've got
Robbie Grunwald.
I'm Josh Van Tassel.
Josh Grunwald.
Robbie Grunwald.
Rob.
Josh Van Tassel.
There we go. So you're two of the band members for Josh Van Tassel and Double Tooth, right?
Yeah, it's
I've noticed during your sound check that your music tends to be Latin driven in regards to a lot of the beats.
Yeah, I mean, this project is something that Robbie and I came up with together, and it's definitely inspired by a lot of African music from the 60s, like specifically some Nigerian psychedelic music that both of us got really into. Yeah, are very into, still are, over the past couple of years. So it's just our way of, we took a lot of influence from those records, and we're not trying to recreate, you know, anything from those albums, but we just took the influence and the rhythmic aspects of it and tried to make our own music, you know, with as a starting point.
So the band itself has been together for how many years?
Well, technically, I would say we're coming on 2 years as a project.
Yeah.
Okay.
It started in like early 2012 when Josh sent me some recordings he made of some drums, grooves that were like inspired by some of these 60s Nigerian records that we were both listening to. And he was like, check this out, it sounds like it was recorded in Nigeria in the 60s. And I was like, okay, I'm coming over. And then we basically, I think, like, just to add to what Josh was saying just there, is that we weren't trying to make, you know, music that was like African Nigerian music from the 60s, but rather take the spirit, which to us was limited resources and just really like going with it and using what you have, and you know, not necessarily over editing what you do. So all the record was recorded in one room, just the two of us, using the instruments and the, well, we actually limited the amount of equipment that we would use to try and actually get that sound that's simplified.
Because I know the three, you're the synth player and the keyboard player.
That's right.
You're the actual drummer, you're the second leader of a band that I know that's a drummer today, and you've got a bassist that's off camera right now. All three of you make such beautiful sounds. trying to find the right word. Energizing is probably one of the words.
I mean, we definitely were conscious of the fact that if we're in terms of a live experience, like we want it to be a dance party. Like we want people to want to move and to feel energized. So that's sort of. I mean, what the recording project itself. The band started as a recording project. We had no intentions of even trying to do this live, so it.
And now we're stuck trying to do it live. Very difficult.
With many hands and doing many things at once.
Yeah, but you're pulling it off well. Like for yourself, trying to handle so many keys at the same time, and for the percussions, you're actually doing smart moves on simplifying the actual percussion aspects of it. Attached to the drums?
Yeah, just trying to make as much sound as possible happen.
And the bassman actually is doing some shaking too. So.
Oh yeah, he shakes it. Yeah.
So individually, this is more like a 2-year project, give or take. But have you been active in other bands or musical endeavors?
Oh yeah, I mean Robbie and I, we both live in Toronto right now, and we both play with a whole variety of people. Like I play with David Miles and Amelia Curran, and make Great Lake Swimmers, and do a lot of session stuff. And Robbie's with.
Yeah, I play with Jill Barber, and I've been playing more and more with David Miles and Doug Paisley, and so lots of sort of Canadian singer-songwriters.
We both have done some Justin Rutledge stuff lately.
Yeah, we just did the last
Wood thing, so we're very. This project is sort of like a. It feels like a bit of a vacation from the songwriter thing. We get to just go and
be weird.
Be weird. Yeah, exactly. So.
Well, that's good. I mean, everyone that needs to step out of their shell, if you will. So you were born in Nova Scotia?
I was born, in Bridgewater, Nova Scotia.
And yourself?
Toronto.
Toronto,
born and raised.
And the bassist?
Fredericton.
Fredericton. Name of the we didn't.
Kyle Kunjak.
Thank you. Now I know that you've recorded something, so you've got one disc under your arms, more or less.
Yeah, this is these shows are it's actually the release of we're putting out a 7-inch vinyl.
Oh, nice.
So that and it comes with the download card of the full album. But on the 7-inch, there's only 2 songs because it's 7 inches. But,
it's the comeback of vinyl.
Yeah, so it's the vinyl release party's today and tomorrow. So it just came in.
Literally
yesterday to Halifax. So we're
well, congratulations on that, and I hope that your release goes well. But thank you very much for giving us at least some time to see the 2 faces of 2 most important people on the stage tonight.
Well, we do love Kyle too.
We love Kyle. He's very important.
Well, Kyle, I'm sorry you're not here, so I couldn't capture your face, but I caught you during your sound check. So.
None. Awesome.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
I'm Robbie Grunwald. I play the keyboards.
Joshua Van Tassel. I play drums and percussion.
You're watching TDC Moncton.
folks, it's Nick from TDC Moncton and the host of Cigare&Whiskey out of Dieppe, New Brunswick. I've got a grand entertainer of grand statute and fame currently sitting in front of me, and you may know her as Madame Sandie Caine.
Hello, bonjour.
So Sandie, for the record and for the listeners that have yet to know about your career, how long have you been actually performing?
Performing, you mean like professionally or
professionally?
Professionally, I would say for the past like maybe 15 years.
But you've been well versed in music and singing.
Yes, definitely.
Since you were a young girl, from my understanding.
Yes.
Anything currently new from 1 or 2 years ago in the last development stages for your musical career? Any projects that you've been endeavoring to complete?
Definitely. Well, of course, Soul Food, the Soul Food CD, and there's actually some other things in the works, in the pot, cooking up, you know. So.
Now I know that tonight you're going to be accompanied by some of the members of Chronos, if not the entire band, supporting you on stage.
Of who?
Chronos.
Chronos is their own separate entity, and we have our own. But like, yes, there's actually some. 2 members from Chronos that actually play with us.
Rayo, I think, is one.
Rayo is one of them, yes, but he's actually subbing in for Mike Ouellette.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Your band, as such, is composed of how many members currently?
Well, normally, like when we're on the road, it's probably like about like 7 of us, including myself. And then when we come back here, we always want to add the horns, so it's probably like a 10 piece.
Okay. So that's your regular touring ensemble?
Yes, that's the 7 of us, yes.
Apart from singing, anything else that you currently do and musically oriented?
I have a children's choir that I have a. What am I saying?
Direct.
Thank you. I'm just having so much stuff going up through my head right now. I had a brain fart.
Okay, and in regards to the area, I know you're Haligonian, if I'm not mistaken. You live in the area, don't you?
I beg your pardon?
You live in the area, correct?
I do.
And you've been here since you've been practicing musically?
I've been here for, oh my gosh, probably about, well, on and off, because I was back and forth in Florida. I was working for Club Med, and so I was like all over the place. That was for a little bit. So I'd say on and off for the past like maybe 10 years. Yeah.
Well, this is the Jazz Festival for JazzEast Halifax. Mesdames et messieurs, we've got Sandie Caine.
I'm so sorry, I can't hear you.
That's okay. We've got her album called Soul Food, available for anyone that wants to buy on iTunes.
Yes, on iTunes.
Anywhere else?
At Taz Records, and you can also go to my website as well. SandieCaine.com. Follow me on Twitter.
There you go, folks. The wonderful Sandie Caine.
Thank you. Hi, this is Sandie Caine, aka Honeybee. You are now watching. Oh, you gotta do it again. I gotta do it again.
No problem. Take 2.
Okay. Okay. I'm watching
TDC.
And you're watching TDC
Moncton.
Okay. Hi, this is Sandie Caine, aka Honeybee, and you are now watching TDC Moncton. Check it out.
Hello, this is Alan Toussaint, and you're watching TDC Moncton.
Right, because if you go out to internet and we're just doing the girls, that's for your own use. Okay, we're going to So, same hammer shape that we make here, it's the same one that we have here, in the back. And then, with the same hammer shape, we walk naturally, like walking in the street. We use the heels first. Yep.
And when we walk, we're thinking about moving our torsos through the space as in everyday life, rather than sending our legs. Because if we send our legs, we're going to be kicking our partner underneath. Same thing for the follower. I'm thinking about moving my body through the space, not just sending my legs and leaving my torso.
Remember this idea, the arm embrace from high. So when we dance, smash, you can that feeling. And then we do the torso. And from here, we start to move the torso. We lift everything from the torso.
We talked about not breaking the energy in one part of the body. So when I'm receiving the lead, I don't absorb it into my shoulder, or into my elbow, or into my hip, or into my knee, because then I'm not able to travel through the space receiving the information from the leader. So I try and maintain the same energetic presence, so that when he moves my torso, it results in my body moving through the space, rather than one individual part of my body.
And when we build the embrace, many things are important. One of them is skip this arm in the middle during traffic and here.
Rather than over here, or over here.
See? If we dance with an ugly partner, right? Behind her. Nobody can see her. We dance with a nice, beautiful partner. Everybody, see? Instead of this.
One of the benefits of using this platonic hug to find our embrace is that it creates a great position in the hips, where our hips are back. It's not an erotic embrace with the pelvis is forward, because it's very difficult for us to dance in that way. That would be another dance.
We bump each other all the time. It's really hard to lead.
So that the posture that we create with the platonic embrace,
the energy comes from the top.
And we maintain this postural relationship as we dance. We don't allow the hips to come forward as soon as we start to move.
So I move my torso move hers, and together finally we place the leg behind our torso. Underneath.
Across.
Underneath. This is out of her. It's one of the three possibilities that we have to walk forward. The second one is parallel. And this one, we don't need the cross, because she already is in front of me. I don't need to make anything different without this embrace. And the third one is this other way. And this one, we don't need embrace cross as well, because we are already in front.
When we come out, you're already.
Yeah.
That's another class.
Boom. We step further. We walk. Boom, boom.
So when I cross, we're re-establishing the neutral position with my hips in front of his, from here to here. There's a little bit of a dissociation that happens in the torso that he needs initially in order to step further than me and keep me where I am. And then when I cross, we're taking away that dissociation and putting ourselves back into neutral.
Let's to allow the cross, we have to make time and space for her. Wait and go. Up, right? So walk. I think this is pretty much what we did. So thanks.
That I brought with me from Buenos Aires, only for the ladies, I'm afraid. If anybody's interested, come and have a look. Feel free to try them on.
Alors ici Chantal Arsenault et vous regardez TDC Moncton.
Anybody got anything to say? Fucking give her.
Hey folks, it's Nick from TDC Moncton and Cigare&Whiskey from CFBO. I've got with me a band that's worth its weight in gold. And before we go further with any interviews, it's just to be said, Georgina Hallett has the best butterscotch pie in Canada,
yes,
or so I've been told.
Go Georgina.
So we'll start with the gentleman on my left, which is none other than...
Yes, I'm Buck Tingly from Turtle Creek, New Brunswick.
And then we've got that gentleman over yonder.
Rayo.
Last name Rayo or
Roshan.
Roshan. Also from Turtle Creek?
PEI actually.
PEI.
Yeah.
We've done Keith Hallett on the other end. From originally from where again?
Hamwell Road.
Hamwell. Moncton, New Brunswick then.
Fredericton.
Fredericton. There we go.
Fredericton, Hamwell.
Oh, okay, so up the road.
There.
And then we've got a friend of theirs sitting down.
Yeah, this is our this is the guy who's playing drums with me while I've been living up in Ottawa. This is Mr. Bill. They call him Bill Backbeat Brennan, up from Ottawa, Ontario.
Oh, nice. All the way from Ottawa. And then we've got to my right a face that you guys probably recognize.
That's Garrett Mason.
Yeah, Garrett
None other than Garrett Mason.
No, that's Peter Ryu.
Peter Ryu?
Yeah, he's up from Mactaquac, New Brunswick.
Yeah, out Mactaquac, right?
Yeah, he's playing. What are you playing on this trip?
Well, playing keyboards.
Keyboards, accordion,
playing keyboards,
fiddle,
penny whistle,
yeah,
trumpet,
penny whistle,
clarinet,
swinette,
harp, harpsichord.
Yeah. Xylophone. Yeah, he does it all, that Peter fellow.
Found him up in Brampton, Ontario there. He had the avian bird flu there and we rescued him. You should have seen me, I was up there.
This is what I have to work with, folks. You all know their faces, and this guy is not Peter Ryu.
No, that's Peter Ryu.
That's Peter Ryu?
I was up there playing slide whistle and they found me on stage there. They said, you better not do that.
You should try them keyboards and see how that goes.
Yeah.
That ended up working out.
It probably saved my life.
Good choice, yeah. Good choice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyways, we'll turn it to Brent. Now, first question is, why are you even touring?
Well, I guess.
Good question.
That's yeah. I'd have to say it's probably the best question I've been asked.
Take that 2 ways.
No, because you've got every reason in the world to do it, but I'm quite happy to see you going through New Brunswick, stopping back. You're from the area, so it gives you a reason to come through.
Yeah, well, we're touring because I guess the idea was to make some cash, but that's not. It's really not how it's working out.
That's not working out.
But we're having fun anyway.
Okay.
I mean, I guess maybe that's usually what comes first is having fun.
Well,
cash later, but it's so fun we're doing.
So you're touring. You've got projects that you're probably promoting in regards to anything that you recorded recently, or any of you guys have recorded recently.
Yeah. So yeah, basically the idea was to go on a tour. We were originally going to play with a fellow from Montreal that we all really like, and like playing with him a lot because he's a good fellow and a lot of good music, Barrett. And unfortunately, he couldn't make the tour, so we had to turn this whole thing around and try to do it without him, and that's what we're up to. So we just decided to go on, and we got picked up the other fifth fellow, which is Rayo on the bass, and he said he'd do it, so we picked him up last week there in Fredericton, and yeah, so we're just going to try and do our 3 3-week tour and play the best music we can, I guess, and try to have a good time. But yeah, I guess it's all about just sharing music and hopefully make a little bit of cash and have a good time.
Now, I know that you've stopped already on your way. I think you did a few stops on the way down from Ontario.
Well, we left, what is it, Billy and I come down that wagon out there. We left.
Which one, the station wagon?
Yeah, that station wagon. That's a 68 Dodge Polara 500 wagon, 318 two-barrel. She worked good. We just picked it up a couple months ago, and it's been pretty good to us, and we put the whole load in her there. So our first gig was in Fredericton, and we come down to Moncton. We got a few dates in town. Our last one's on, well, I guess tomorrow night, and we're heading off to Nova Scotia. But I forget the original question.
Well, it was just that you were coming down from Ontario.
Oh yeah. So I guess we booked a 3-week tour, and we started in Fredericton, ended up in the Gaspé of Quebec, and that's it. I'll end up back up in Ottawa on the 29th, packing the house, and moving back to the East Coast on the 30th.
Oh, you're moving back?
Yeah, I'm moving up to Truro with the wife.
Where?
Truro, Nova Scotia.
Truro, Nova Scotia?
Yeah.
Oh, well, you're going to be in the Maritimes. That's one of the best things, probably.
I don't think I was meant to be an Upper Canadian, so it's good to be back.
Well, you're going to like it here. A lot of people are moving back from out west and out east. Now, I know that your career spans quite a long while, but how long have you been playing music?
Well, since a kid, but I mean, playing in bars, I guess as soon as you're old enough to get in there, you go up and try to storm the stage on whoever's playing that night or whatever. You're just eager to get out and try to play something, but I mean, I haven't been at it full time or anything. I've had a lot of jobs and took periods off, you know, and stuff like that. But
so right now it's pretty much of a passion more than anything else?
Well, absolutely, yeah. But met these guys there along the travels, and pretty fortunate, you know, they all got their own projects going on and stuff like that, so it was pretty fortunate the timing worked out where we could all be together and get in the wagon and drive around and do whatever we do, right?
Okay,
so
just have a relaxing time with the boys, basically.
Yeah.
Now, you play guitar and sing, if I remember correctly.
Well, I try to do both. I don't know how good. Sometimes it works out better than others, but
I think it works out pretty well.
Well, anyway.
And we've got Rayo, who plays.
We've got Rayo. Bass player. Cage.
And you've been doing it for how long?
Since I was 12, I guess.
12? Okay.
18 years.
And we're going to try the pan to Keith Hallett and get a straight face from Keith. You've been doing it for how long, Keith?
That was pretty quick.
Oh, fuck. What's happening?
There's going to be some editing there, that's for sure.
Yeah, there's a definite place for editing. How long have you been playing music, Keith?
Oh, a little over 10 years.
Okay. And our dear drummer from Ottawa?
Howdy. Playing for quite a long time. Enjoy the blues. Have a good time doing it.
What about yourself?
What do you mean?
Well, how long have you been playing music?
I don't. Jeez.
All your life, if I remember correctly.
I don't know. Probably a little while anyway.
Son of the blues.
Well, Robert Johnson, his grandfather came out to see me play there one time. Jeez, that was probably the pinnacle of my career right there. I don't know when that was. Probably 6 years ago or so. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm pretty stunned.
We'll move it to the next gent right next to me. Brent is more cohesive. So.
Cohesive or coherent?
Coherent, actually. So right now, any plans for the festivals and whatnot happening this summer? There's the Dutch Mason Blues Festival that's going to be happening that I think you're a part of or you're going to be attending.
Jeez, I don't know. I don't think so. No.
Not this year?
No.
Well, you're playing Harvest, aren't you?
Yeah, you're on the main stage this year.
Yeah.
Or on one of the main stages anyways.
Yeah, the Harvest, yeah.
That's a big bill.
Yeah, it should be a good time.
Apart from that, we've got Smoky Mountain Festival happening down in July, I think. over in Nova Scotia also. It's
the with Smoke and Blues Fest.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You're gonna be at.
I applied to that this year, but I didn't make the cut.
Well, you'll make it one of these years.
You're gonna be Cloggeroo there, Pete. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm playing at the Cloggeroo and
Georgetown,
the Gross Marsh. Oh, Georgetown.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be. Yeah, that's always a good feed. Yeah, anytime you play on the island, it's a pretty good feed. But you know, I wish I could say that we were playing the whole festival circuit and all that, but unfortunately, I don't think our marketing is up to snuff. So
that's the bane of all musicians.
Well, I made sure I put a good advertisement up on MySpace there. So
MySpace and Facebook. I mean, you get on that, you might be able to do something.
MySpace.
So, folks, this is pretty much the interview as it stands.
Hey, I'm sorry. Hey, Yannick, man.
Sorry about that.
No, that's all right.
Like, I just gotta say, like, thanks for coming. He drove all this way out to talk.
Oh, it's not that far out. So
stupid shit.
Nice 15-minute drive.
But you know, you're doing a good thing by going around and you play good music on your show, and you're really doing your part to try to keep blues thing going. We really appreciate it, even though we act like we do, idiots. But
no, but you're relaxing. I'm intruding on the relaxation part of the day.
No, this is what we do.
You're all right.
But no, just thanks a lot for doing what you do and helping trying to keep this thing going.
Well, it's a pleasure.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
Once you point that camera at me, I just don't need. You know, I just lose what I'm gonna say. You know? I don't know what I'm gonna say. I don't know. I get right nervous and everything.
There we go.
Feel right stunned. I don't
folks,
make any sense or anything.
The group on tour.
Right on,
is it just Brent Tingly?
Well, no, we're calling it Buck Tingly with, I don't know, featuring everybody, I guess, because everybody in their own right deserves to be right at the center stage. So anyway. But yeah.
And here I am calling him Brent all this time.
That's all right.
I'm as bad as
that's my real name. You're allowed to call me Brent.
But anyways, folks, this is the band.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's on Vitoria.
Ray Roshan.
Buck Tingly.
Keith Howell.
Bill Brennan.
You're watching
TDC
Moncton.